Welcome to Downtown Cafe. Please subscribe to our channel and also turn on your notification bell in order to get our latest updates.
Yaoundé regime, even though Kangaroo decides today that this guy is ending today, once they put in place genuine dialogue without cosmetic solutions, before you know it, we will be holding those responsible for this crisis like the belligerent or the aside of the Amba, and before you know it, peace will be returning. And that's what we want.
Okay, dear.
I will not be looking at that direction where will the population see to get the money. I'm looking at the fact that some people have control on the ground. That's where my worry is coming from. Because you cannot blow grammar as a geo, as a governor. Things will begin, they will do that, and when the time comes, the things don't happen. It means there are two persons who have an influence in that place. There is you, the government, who's official, and there is the other ones who are unofficial. But the main thing is that the population is caught between two powers. That of the geos, the governors, and that of the Amba boys. That's why I will tell you that the fear of the Amba boys and the fear of the military is the beginning of wisdom. Because if you don't respect both of them, as a civilian like us, then who yourself to be blamed? Military tells me the papa is here, I don't go me. Amba says, don't come here today, I don't go me. I don't want to hear, Amba tells me don't go here. Military says no. Don't fear. Politicians who live Yaoundé, eating fat, they are all Kenya's friends. They'll come and blame grandma. Please, shun fear and go out and do your things.
And they're indoors, eh?
But they are indoors, and their children are not in those areas. That grandma does not want this time again, no. We have now civilians who are getting very intelligent now. Any civilian they come and tell you that go out and shun fear, tell them they should lead, they should take the lead. If it's on a Tuesday or on a Monday when there's ghost town, let they themselves leave armored car and take the lead. Then you follow from behind. They cannot be a shield. If there's any bullet, they take and you get free. Fine. We are now at the point where we don't have two lives to live. Some of us are relocated down here to stay here till the ghost town is over because we never can tell. Look at what happens in Munya. It was not on a Monday. So we don't even want to take chances. We are forced to stay out until things become normal. The day we hear that things are returning. Look at the food markets we are seeing. I will tell you, Lasha, that God is the one taking care of civilians. I will tell you that. Because how on earth does a man stay in the house for not working, yet goes out on Saturday and manages to buy food and comes and stock again to take another day, other days again?
So when these people, when they see these sufferings of the population, can they not pity the population?
This is the issue, which people have failed to understand. I am talking as an investigative journalist. Because very soon the likes of Kenya will say, I am a spokesman to Amba. No. I am Cameroon Resistance Movement, CRM. But in my finding, when I went to Gunoko village, I went to Bomi, I went to Njindom, I went to all those areas passing through Mancon. Last Sunday, I took a bike at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. from Bengui and route passing through the bushes to arrive in Bamenda because vehicles, I was already late. Now, what I realized is that the people themselves who will come out to buy the food, you are asking a good question. Can the people not understand? What I realized in my video,
I was not talking about the people buying. The people are stopping here.
Yes,
the Ambas.
Yes.
Can they not
what
understand?
I realized is that
suffering?
People have not understood this because there are so many things that are going on platforms, like what Kenya was saying. That this will stop people from going to school. I want to tell you that the things have changed. What is the new dynamics? I attended a preparatory meeting of back to school chaired by the GO of Mbengui. And what was inside? It was insisting on government school teachers to return to the villages. After the school, I spoke to a handful of those principals in the suburbs out of Mbengui Central. And they told me that the teachers said, Amba, no one government school worker for this place. And that is the generation. That's when I realized that the issues of community schools, or which government refused, that you cannot tell us about community schools. Then now, mission schools now took over. Private schools took over. You now realize that the dynamic is changing. Why? The Ambas are allowing what they call private schools, apart from government. And you ask them, when I asked the principal, one of the headmaster, he said, because they are believing that anything that enters government coffers, to them the thing that is money they are using to buy arms. Well, it's not even what is there. Because what gets into that particular direction needs to take care of the teachers in that direction. If you are giving any level in secondary school, that's what they used to send to, even though it goes to the national treasury. But they calculate it comes back as salary to the teachers who are teaching in that sector. But then what I'm telling you is that if you look at it critically on the ground, the main thing is that while these boys took their move, It was an aspect of what the first man called brand affair, which means there is a power tussle between the Amba boys and the government officers. Now, Amba boys have not said schools will not go on, from what I got on the ground. The market women will interview them around them, they'll be telling you. But the thing is that they want to make government that they have their own day where they think schools should start. Government has an official calendar for schools to begin, but they are imposing their own calendar. So you can see now that in the course of that, the population that is forced to suffer, because the Amba wants to tell the government that even you say school starting on the 4th, to me, my own school is starting on the 18th or whatever, you understand? And so at the end of it, no, I mean school, no, I mean align school. No, probably. Not I say so, I mean that to them, they think that they are saying that if you think school is start on this time, to us, school should start, but instead at this time. So if you look at it critically, the problem is that the power tussle between them and the government is playing a heavy toll on the civilian population. So at the end of it, for me, I think that the time of politics is over. The man talking here, KJ, should be able to tell the government that what I think is that let the government just take what it takes, because the government has what it takes. I repeat every day. Yaoundé, if Yaoundé wants this war to end today, KJ knows what I'm talking about. It will end. Because they know who to meet, more than me and you. Because the government is so intelligent that they know leaders of this crisis. They know who to meet. They have their phone numbers. Because the government is so intelligent, more than me and you sitting here. They can track phone numbers, they can track what I do, they can track what we do. So they know if government, Yaoundé regime, even though Kangaroo decides today that this guy is ending today, once they put in place genuine dialogue without cosmetic solutions, before you know it, we will be holding those responsible for this crisis, like the belligerent or the aside of the Amba, and before you know it, peace will be returning. And that's what we want.
Okay, dear.